Hello, movie lovers. Yes, it's Friday, and you're with Bob. Bob of the North, the guy who lives in Cosburn Avenue. He lives in Toronto. Yes, he's a Canadian. I'm here to talk about the movies I watched this week. I misplaced a couple of them, so I'm thinking, well, instead of wasting time looking for them, I know they're here somewhere. But let's talk about the movies, even though I can't find a couple of them. A lot of movies this week I watched on Netflix, right? And recorded movies from TCM. So, I watched a movie that I do have. I just misplaced it, can't find it, right? La Bamba. La Bamba. 1987. The story of Richie Valens. Yes. Starring Lou Diamond Phillips. A very interesting movie. I liked it. I thought it was a great movie. I gave it an 8 out of 10. A lot of good songs in it. Richie Valens, playing songs. Donna, you get to see Donna. He sings old Donna, La Bamba. It's a great movie. What did I give it? I gave it an 8. Nothing wrong with La Bamba. Hear the tingle, tingle, tingle? Good for you. Doctor told me. Not the whole bottle. Just, drink once in a while. Oh, no, that's another story. I was just going to tell you a story about my dad going to the doctors. I don't know whether I told that, or I have to check and see if I already told that story in my story times on my channel. War for the Planet of the Apes, 2017. Another one that I set aside and I can't find it. But Andy Serkis and Woody Harrelson. That was a very good movie. I don't think I have Dawn, but I have the first one. And I can't find Dawn, so I looked all over for it, but I can't seem to find it. So that might mean I don't have it, but I know I've seen it, right? So I probably watched it on the movie channel, but I don't own the movie. That's why sometimes I get confused. Do I own it? I know I've seen it, but anyway. War of the Planet of the Apes. War for the Planet of the Apes. Yeah, very good movie. Lots of action. Sad movie, but it's sad at the end. But if you haven't seen, War, Planet of the Apes, watch it. I liked it. I liked all three movies. This one gets an 8. I give it an 8. Big 8, though. Big 8. Then I watched a movie on Netflix starring my buddy Liam Neeson, right? He's made a lot of movies the last few years. He's a pretty good guy. I like him. I like Liam Neeson. This one's Cold Pursuit, 2019. Yes, it has to. He's up north there. He's a driver. He cleans the roads, snow and all that stuff, right? Anyway, somebody kills his son. His son works at the airport, right? Yeah, so he takes stuff off the airplanes and stuff. Next thing you know, his son's dead. Now he has to go looking for who killed his son. He's living with his wife, his son, Laura Dern. Yeah. And then she leaves. I don't know why she left. I guess she couldn't stay anymore with him or whatever. Yeah, I mean, he didn't do anything, but she left. And now it's just him. So he's roaming around trying to find out who killed his son. Well, he finds out. Yeah, he finds out who killed his son, and then shit starts happening, right? So yeah, I really liked that one. So I gave it a 7. Nothing wrong with it. Great movie. Another movie that I say that you can watch again. Maybe not next week, but if it comes around, you can give it another go. Another one I watched on Netflix. What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. The young girl that's in Stranger Things? What was that now? 3 or 4 years ago? Something like that? She's in this movie and has to do about her two brothers, Mycroft and, what is it? Holmes. Holmes, yeah. The Holmes brothers. She's enola, right? She's at home with her mother. Her mother's Helen Bonham Carter. She's nice looking, Helen Bonham Carter. I don't care how old she is. She's a nice looking woman. I always liked Helen Bonham Carter. Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill, right, as Sherlock Holmes, right? So, yeah, she's living in a big friggin' house with her mother. Her mother, on her 16th birthday, right, the girl's birthday, mother's not there, she's gone. So the enola, right, has to go, she goes looking for her mother to see if she can find her mother. It's a fun story. I enjoyed it totally. I won't tell you what happened, but it's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, check out Enola. Enola Holmes, Big Seven. Another Netflix. I watched Netflix this week. I thought I'd get Kelly and Dave's money's worth because they gave me part of it. What is it? They let me watch, sign me up for me to, be another part of watch on Netflix because they pay for it. I just watch it. What do you think you got kids for? They love me. My daughters love me. I love you, Kelly. Dave, too, for that matter. Anyway, Call the Spy. Sarah Megan Thomas. Now, this movie takes place over Britain in the Second World War, right? Then Hitler and the Germans and all that stuff, right? Well, this is based on a true story. That kind of, movie story. Now, they train spies. So they train lady spies, girl spies. Yeah, right? And they send them over to Germany, right, to spy and stuff like that. So, very good movie. I liked it. I gave it an 8. It was a very interesting movie. Some of the girls got over there, and other girls got over there. Some of them get caught, right? And boy, but it's a true story. You can really look this one up about the spies, right? And training ladies and girls to go over there to be spies. So I gave that an 8. I gave it an 8. A Call the Spy on Netflix. I think it's 2019. No, I do own this movie too. It's packed away, but I watched this movie on TCM. Another movie that you can watch again sometimes. Now, I never saw this one at the show, although I've seen it a few times over the years, right? So it's called The Guns of Navarone, right? During World War II, right? A crack team of 6 commandos undertake a suicide mission. They gotta go and blow up these 2 massive guns. The guns are pointed out of this mountain onto the water, right? And the ships are coming through. British ships, American ships, whatever. These big battleships are going to go through the mountains right to the water where the water is, and they got to destroy these guns. It's a very good story. Although it's it's over 2.5 hours long. Yeah, so you got to watch it for over 2.5 hours. It's not quite 3 hours, probably it's under 3 hours. Yeah. But a very good story. Gregory Peck, David Nevin, and Anthony Quinn. So that's it. So they go over there, right, and it's how they get to where they're going to blow up these great big friggin' guns. They're huge. These things are huge. But yeah, like I said, they're on the side of a mountain, right, and they're pointing out at the water. But I like it. I'll watch that one again. 1961. They gave it a 7. Yeah, 7's all right. Nothing wrong with it. And then I watched Alfred Hitchcock's on TCM. Alfred Hitchcock, 1940, foreign correspondent, right? He's sent over to London, right? This reporter to find out what's going on over there. What's going on over there? The scoop, like what's happening over in England, so he can send back all the the knowledge and what's going on, what they're doing, and how the war's coming by to get it back to the USA to put in newspaper, right? To fill up the newspaper with all the news. But stars Joel McCrea, Herbert Marshall, and George Sanders. Yeah, a reporter sent to London. Alfred Hitchcock's directed, of course. And this one gets a 8, a big 8. It's really interesting. I really liked it. I've seen it before, a few times over the years, and it's one of the movies, I'm pretty sure it's one of the Hitchcock movies that I do not own outright. I don't have it. But maybe one day I might fix that. Who knows? Not in any hurry, but you never know when I might come across it. Yeah, murder and intrigue during World War II. Yeah, Joel McRae plays a pretty good part. He's over there, right? And he comes across a few spies, and he don't know who's spying on who and who's a double agent. You know how there's, I'm on your side, but really you're not, right? But anyway, for correspondent, 1940. Got the door open, right? Put the book down over there. I got the door open. It's a nice day out there. We're closed down here in Toronto again. Here, at least all the stores are closed. The only thing that you can get is what is it? Your groceries, right? And go to the doctor. But stay home. You got to stay home, right? You can't, unless you go pick up your pills at Shoppers, Drug Mart, or you got to go to the grocery store, right? But even the big stores, well, they're not shut down, but they're not. They're only allowed to sell groceries too now. They're not. You can't buy any shovels or like lawn chairs or anything like that. Now everything's shut down here in Toronto. It's getting bad here. It's bad here in Toronto with this COVID stuff. Yeah. Well, I got my mask on. I'm always wearing my mask, but I don't go anywhere. I've just never been anywhere for the last year. Even the Bob and Rick show's been shut down for a year now. So I seen Rick a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, we seen each other down in the Danforth wearing our masks and stuff. We went to Cops Collectibles, bought a couple of records, albums. It's got the itch, you go buy a couple of albums. So I did that. But yeah, here in Toronto it's really bad. And that's it. Yep. Fort shut down everything. Restaurant shut down, everything shut down. So there you go. Alright people, I'll talk to you next week about the movies I've watched. Alright, talk to you all later, and I hope whoever's here in Toronto, wherever you are, whatever's happening to you, to stay safe, right? Be safe, stay safe. Alright, and keep watching those movies.